Heroin is a problem in Anoka County and across the state. With several recent overdoses and deaths, the community is looking for ways to address the problem. This week, Sheriff James Stewart spoke about how law enforcement is working to address the problem that impacts all of us.
I think the average citizen doesn't think it has an impact on them, and that's part of the struggle we're trying to overcome, and that's part of our community education and outreach efforts, because I've had so many parents and family members that have lost people to this narcotic that said flat out, I never thought it would happen to me. And those are 6 very dangerous words, it will never happen to me. And so we're trying to help people to understand the heroin epidemic isn't impacting people in a dark alley somewhere who with a long criminal history. It can be the decent high school kid or the new college kid who just makes a bad decision based on the advice of a friend, and unfortunately can be the last decision they make.
In one weekend last fall, 2 people died in 6 separate overdose incidents in only 12 hours in the county. Most heroin users don't start by picking up a needle. They usually start by simply taking a prescription pill.
Part of the struggle we are seeing is the prescription medication as a gateway drug. And so we've established the prescription take-back boxes across the county, and to date we've taken over 15,000 pounds of narcotics off the streets of Anoka County as a result of just those boxes. And the reason that becomes relevant is we've created this society where kids are told, if you can't sleep, take a pill. If you can't wake up, take a pill. If you can't concentrate, take a pill. And so they have this mindset that as long as it's in a tablet form, it's not going to hurt them. And in fact, it is a distinct and proven gateway to heroin. And I've met many of the users that have survived and said, I never thought I would use heroin until I did.
The county board is now teaming up with law enforcement as they work to increase education efforts to youth and their parents.
I think we've learned over time that prevention makes the most sense. It certainly saves the heartache and certainly the deaths that we've seen, the overdoses, but it's really about making sure that people are healthy within our communities. It impacts not just the jail system and the correction system, but impacts the child protection system as well. And we want to make sure that we are getting ahead of it and looking at that needed prevention piece.
The Anoka County Sheriff's Office recently partnered with the Minnesota Attorney General's Office on a new public awareness campaign that is fighting against opioid use.